Hey, big boy.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, everyone's here.
Oh, hey. We're all here on time.
I don't even know how you did what you did.
What'd you do?
I landed there's like a shock on my ankle because
Ankle shock?
they're all
Damn.
shattered.
They were
hate
like,
it.
should we
Gotta
just
hate it.
start? And I was like, yeah.
These are the ones I found.
Oh, nice, thank you. I asked for these. Hey, welcome to Off Topic.
Hi.
I'm Jeremy, that's Alfredo, that's Matt, that's Trevor.
I'm Trevor. I've been Trevor and I will be.
Ryan's eating in the
Ryan in
shadows.
the shadows, dude.
Can we whip that number 2 over to Ryan in the dark?
Yep, he's got his can of Diet Coke and he's snacking away.
Thank you, Cody. There we go. Spotlight. We have a spotlight for him.
You sure you want to jump on, Ryan?
I mean,
Shot.
for the audience, well, for the audio listeners, he is eating in the dark. For the audience watching, those lights weren't on. Cody ran and turned those on. It was way creepier before.
It's
Look more like that on.
Cody,
turn
can you
them
kill the
off.
lights? I know Cody's doing
it was
the.
kind of like that. It was a bit like that.
All right, Dracula.
Hold on, here go the lights. Cody's on you.
Throw the
There.
Yeah,
That is what we
like
can
Thank
see.
you, Cody. Cody's doing 2 jobs today. He's
I
like,
wanted
he's
to
running back
drink
and
your
forth.
Diet Coke.
I want your calorie-free soda. Did I ever tell you folks, the fine folks here at this table,
No.
about the hemp-selling, organic, egg farming Uber driver I had one time?
Holy shit.
Isn't that every Uber driver?
I think you did. Tell us about
Your
your
guy.
Yeah, well,
your whatever loving.
I like to keep it that way.
I just happen to remember this today. I don't know why. I think about this person fondly every time I get an Uber driver. And it was the shortest Uber drive I'll ever have, but it was the most memorable. I was stuck in Indianapolis. I was coming back home. This was weeks ago, maybe months ago. And I don't know what kind of characters you get in the middle of almost the middle of nowhere, Indiana at 4 a.m. But she was a character. She whips up in there and I'm like, deuces to all the people on the shuttle because I'm like, I'm gonna get there minutes before you. So like,
Right.
good luck. And I sit like, I open the door and I do the thing where you're like, oh, are you here for Trevor? Or is your name Claire? Or something like that. Like,
Right.
'cause are you my driver? Because you want to link up, you don't want to get kidnapped and realize, oh, I'm 5 miles down the road and my Uber driver just got there, you know? So,
Unless you want to.
I-
Well, I mean, yeah, I take the risks.
It's an
yeah,
adventure.
that's like a
it's
Tinder
exactly-
situation or something.
Present yourself.
So I open the door and I'm like, hello, is your name? And as soon as I start talking, she's like, are you Trevor? I'm like,
Oh shit.
like, she was like fed up already. I was like,
This bitch crazy.
yes.
That's a
Are
red
you
flag.
so and so? And she just didn't respond. She's like, get in. I'm like, yeah, the plate checks out, the car checks out. I'm getting it. I
She's
get
got
in.
4.5 stars.
Yeah, she's like 4.95. She's top of the scale. So I throw my bag in there and I sit down and I'm greeted with this sign on the back of the headrest. The way it was hung, thumbtacks.
Nice.
In the seat?
It was
back
yes.
of
It was like a
God.
3rd grade art project, where you got word art and like
Macrame.
the fonts are all over the place and the margins are shifted. It was
Also
weird.
known as a ransom note.
Right.
So all the rules of the car, all right, are stated very clearly.
Oh no.
How many rules were there?
There was like 10. There was like 10.
Oh, the 10
And-
car
Commandments.
Yes, the 10 Carmandments of Uber. So thumbtacked into her cloth seats, I start from the top. Welcome Uber/Lyft driver. And I'm like, great. No loyalty in this car. She could be any. She could be from anything. Next line, the most worrisome. You will be recorded.
No.
Over the course of your. Basically saying there's a camera in this car because like
Okay.
you legally have to clarify that. And so I'm like looking around. There's
Where is it?
There is
it's
no.
in the sign.
It's in the
The
thumbtack.
O and recorded.
Yeah.
The lens.
There was no camera to be seen. So I'm like, but what my eyes did catch really tickled me. I saw hanging, because that's where the camera usually is right on the dash or right
Yeah.
on the rear view mirror. There was a dangling plastic toy sheriff badge. It was very clearly a toy sheriff badge. And I'm like, okay, she has a very firm way of speaking. She's got her rules. She could be an ex-cop. Her husband could be an ex-cop. No judgment there, but very clearly that's a toy.
From a carnival.
Like
Toy
Woody,
Story is a big franchise.
right? Like Woody popped up and put his badge.
At night,
There's a snake in my car.
This is great. we're already halfway there. This very short drive. We're on the way to the airport, and I'm going through the rules. It's like no eating, no drinking. Don't throw up in this car. Or you're gonna owe me like a $400 cash fee before I drop you off. But at the very bottom, there was 2 more rules, and they weren't even rules. But they were listed for some reason, right underneath this really long.
This is gonna be a test at the end of this.
Yeah, it was like this really long URL, as if it were a hyperlink to click, but it's on paper. So I'm like, who's typing in this URL? I read it, and it's like http://www.hempsrust or something like that. It's not hempsrust, but it was like a hemp.
Yeah, hemp was in the name, yeah.
Or something like that. .com. I'm like, what? The next rule is, by the way, if you want a free sample of CBD or anything like that, just ask. We got you. Because like
That's
when you're
a reversal of like someone who's like strict and
I
like
know,
here's all
right?
the rules.
This
By the
person
way,
is
But if you
I'm
want
gonna
to
get you
blast
fucked up.
off in the backseat.
yeah. So I was like, well, you're not getting blasted.
I
You're
know.
just like you're getting chilled, and so I'm like,
Trevor's chilled face.
also matches his got hit by a bat face.
and then the thing under that. So I was like, sure, fine, why not? And the following one was also, we got organic eggs, sell them by the half dozen, and I'm like. Where
Got eggs.
are these
we got organic
eggs?
eggs,
Are they
yeah.
in the trunk? It's a hot summer.
Right.
Where you got?
Dude, hot girl
Are they
summer.
already hard boiled? Are they?
Is there a chicken in
Is
the
there
trunk
a grill? In
producing
the I'm like, is she gonna kidnap me to her farm and
dispenser.
squeeze out an egg from her chickens? Like, it was the weirdest thing. And before I could really process and even sample, an egg or a bit of CBD, perhaps, we were at the airport. Get out.
Oh,
like
man.
we're there, and it just washed over me like a blackout sort of experience, and suddenly I
I would love
stood
to
there
have
at
been
the
there.
airport going like, "Don't leave, come back! I have so many questions."
I want
Just
eggs
for you
in
to
him.
be like, I would like some CBD, and I go, I would like an egg. Thank you.
I'm just like, I don't smoke. Like I've smoked a couple times in my life, but I was like, I don't. It's not my
Sinner.
thing. But it's like I'm curious about it. Like Matt, you look like a fucking hobo pouring.
Matt, enough!
Oh my God!
No, don't.
What is that? Is that rum?
Kentucky bourbon.
Oh, jeez.
This isn't a solo cup. This is a damn mug, man. Listen, I'm proud of you, and I love you to death, but
Not.
that smells amazing. But that is,
Are you a
that's like
bourbon guy?
a 3. That's like a 2.5-inch diameter.
That's more than a pint. So that's about.
Okay, hold on.
That's a very
no.
strong
That's-
pour.
Alexa,
Jeremy.
what's pi times 2.5 inches squared? Wait, what's pi? What's the
Pi r
area?
squared?
Area
You're
is
a
pi r
mom.
squared? Or is it pi times?
Pi r squared.
Got him.
Times an inch, and then you'll get the volume in inches cubed for how much.
So
you
it'd be
just
pi
have.
r squared times
You're
1.
a
So yeah.
nerd.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
Wait,
I don't
you,
think so.
Trevor?
What did you call me?
My fear
That's
isn't
penis.
leaking the dick pic. For a person that's a grower, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
my
yeah.
fear is like getting like a, you know what I
I
mean?
know exactly
like
what
a
you
half
mean.
chub out
I
there.
know
And it's like,
exactly
oh,
what
that's
you mean.
Fredo's penis. And like, I
No,
gotta
no,
follow it up with a heart.
Right, you gotta say,
Wait,
no,
wait,
Hold on.
This
This is what
is
it is. Like, you haven't seen it fully evolved.
I know exactly what you mean. I'm from
You haven't seen its final form.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
give it time.
It grows
Final
arms. It's got,
Like,
it's got a long mane.
Everyone's like, oh, worst thing ever, a dick pic exposed. Nah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're,
No, a fully flaccid dick
Fully
pic.
flaccid.
Yeah, that's the
that's what
worst.
just
Because
like,
then you just gotta follow it up with another dick pic.
Yeah, you
and that's just
really do.
a waste of everyone's
I
time.
really do.
Yeah. There's a whole argument about that though. It's like if naked pictures of you ended up on the internet, is that such a terrible thing?
I don't
like,
give a shit.
If
I
I
don't
was
give a
like
fuck.
when I was in college in like my best shape, and suddenly it's here's a photo of me like at a pool or something, like whatever. It's like well, I was young and I'm happy with that. But if a naked picture of me came out now, I'd be like, oh god, I don't want to force that on anyone in the world. But it's like.
Anyone in the world.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever.
Not even
At this
my
point, it's like,
wife.
I'm not running for office. Like, I don't give a shit.
But it's
like,
not
even if
forced
you are
on it. I mean, like if it got out there, not like. I think there's a problem with like tweeting a picture of yourself naked and going, "This is me naked." Like I don't think you should do that.
What's
But,
up,
like, if it
world?
got out there somehow,
What's up,
that's
danger?
I don't care.
There are a couple people that have kind of owned it. I do appreciate that. Like, nothing drives me nuts. And like, someone accidentally tweets a photo of themselves naked, and they're like, "Oh, someone hacked my account." It's like, no, you fucked up. And I think Allison Pill, She's an actress, and she was sending a photo to Justin Long, who was her boyfriend at the time, and she tweeted it instead of sending it to him. And then immediately she just took it down. She's like, "Well, fucked up," and it was like, "All right." She just kind of owned it, and it's like, "All right, that's the way to handle it."
But obviously, if it does go up, you want to dress it up at least. But shit happens.
You know,
put a little hat.
put a little t-shirt down, snug on it.
little tuck, get some tails on it, make it look really nice.
A little sleeve, like a snake sleeve. Just wiggle it on.
Right.
Like if you could dress a dog, you could dress a penis. That's all I can say.
There's a
Thanks,
market
everyone.
for that.
Thanks for watching. That was.
Don't upload videos of you abusing your penis either. Dogs,
Abusing.
doggy dogs.
There's whole sites dedicated to that, though. That's different.
Something I've noticed
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Fredo's streams, because I'll put Alfredo's live streams on when I'm like doing
don't do
stuff. No, I do. I just have your stream up like while I'm playing games and things like that. Fredo has this expression of like when something's a bit suspect in a game. That is like my favorite thing because he won't say anything. But like, there will be like a boarded up door or whatever in Siege, and he's like looking whatever, and he gets shot in the head, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know where that came from." And he'll watch the replay of it, and if someone like will walk up, look at the boarded door, and just headshot Alfredo and keep going, like kind of weird. And Alfredo will be watching it, and he'll go. And not say a word and just look off to the side, like very confused, like just a little suspect. Yeah, he has like this face about him.
Oh yeah,
I know, you know what I mean. Like
I like he did it as he was saying. He's like, "What face?"
Literally has this face of he wants to say that it was suspect, that it's weird, but he doesn't want to call it out fully.
Well, I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Well, yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
And then
Like I've
it might just be better, but
shooting a window out.
Yeah, I remember that
it's-
moment.
But it's weird when you're like, do whap, do
Yeah.
like.
well, that's how I would.
It's really funny.
Boom! I got him. Lucky me.
I happen to get someone.
Dude, you know what's funny? Because like I do this with Apex every once in a while. Like you'll completely I'll play Apex and we'll like completely rip into like another team, and then they'll like spectate me, and you can see in Apex like if someone's spectating you, it literally has like an eye symbol and with a number, and I go, "Oh, I 1v3 their team. He might be trying to see if I'm cheating or not." So then what I'll do, and I was like, I'll tell my teammates, I'm like, "Guys, give me a second. I think the people we just killed think I'm cheating." So what I'll start doing, it's like whipping into like a mountain and pretend like I'm tracking someone somewhere. And then like start like whipping that way and pretend I'm tracking someone.
You want them to think you're cheating.
I'm just like, yeah.
It's the worst. Because the flip side of like the weird suspect face that he does is I'll play Siege with him, and he will like every now and again, just be playing and thinks he hears someone in the next room, so he'll just turn and fire at the wall, and he'll get a headshot on someone because like he heard them or whatever.
Right.
But like
Wallbang him.
he'll wallbang him, right? He'll just like turn and get him through the wall, and then he'll go into the chat and write "report me."
Sometimes you gotta be a little
like
toxic.
He's like the worst.
Every once in a while, I want to hit him with like a shot that's like, I'll just like look over, like the quick peek it and like shoot like down 2 hallways and like through a wall and I'll headshot a guy, and I was like, I'm hacking, I'm addicted, I can't stop.
Right. He's so awful
I'm
about it.
addicted to it.
I saw a clip of you playing with your friends, like people that I play with too, and they're like yelling at each other about not doing something correctly, and you're ignoring the whole thing. You're just being quiet, letting them argue. And in the meantime, just hear something, turn, shoot through a wall, and kill a guy. And then their argument totally changes to like, why can't you just do that? Just click on their head. Just shoot him in the head. Alfredo said nothing. He's just like, keeps going. Here's a huge tip to everyone out there: don't get the Achievement Hunter logo tattooed on you. Like awesome. I think don't do it. Don't do it.
If you're gonna do it,
I used to be very anti now. I don't think we're changing anytime
If you're
soon.
gonna
We've
do
got
it-
trademarks and
I mean,
shit on it.
even just if the logo change, I'm
looking
just
to
saying, don't do it.
I used to be very anti like people getting logos and stuff, and now I'm like, you know what? Like we've been around long enough. Like, when it was like 2 years in, people were like, I'm gonna tattoo. It's like, no. But we've been around for over a decade now. It's 11 years now. It's like, all right, like I've met people that were in elementary school watching our stuff.
Wrong. Achievement Hunter in a few years will commit genocide.
Whoa.
And you are gonna regret that tattoo.
Well, it's funny you mention that because I think about like all the kids now that are like 6 and 7 are about to hit like kindergarten, named Khaleesi or like Khal Drogo.
My name's Daenerys Targaryen
Exactly,
Jones.
Daenerys.
Or something, you know?
Like all these kids that like when Game of Thrones came out, like, oh, I'm gonna name my kid Khaleesi. Like, so cute. And now like the show's over. It's like, oh fuck, the ending was so bad. Oh, okay, Khaleesi.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
I was in a sticky situation a little while ago. I was scrolling through Twitter and someone tagged me. You know, I go through my notifications. Someone tagged me and they had a picture of them cosplaying.
As you.
And I love cosplay. Like, I love cosplay. I love it. And yes, they were cosplaying as me, as Remy Tim. As my GTA Remy Tim
with
character.
the
Not
purple
as Jeremy
jacket
Dooley,
and the
but-
cowboy
Purple
hat.
jacket, the cowboy hat.
Right.
So they were Remy Tim.
Cool.
So I pull it up and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna like it because I like people that cosplay as Remy Tim. And you know, it's a picture of her and she's in the Remy Tim outfit and everything like that. And then there's a second picture, and the second picture she's in the full outfit, but the jacket is open and everything's out.
Is it revealing or is it like full
There's
on?
a whiskey bottle edited over the bad
edited?
bits.
Oh, so like one of
Like,
those,
so
It's
just
just like one of those
pasted
like
on
Twitter
top.
emojis.
the
that
Twitter
they put-
stickers.
yeah.
Right, like the actual image has everything out, but there's a little thing like posted
Sticker
over the
over
top
the-
of it.
Yeah.
And you know, I went to hit like on it, and I was like, this would turn into a whole conversation with Kat. Like, and that was one of those things of I even feel weird sometimes, like on Instagram. I scroll through Instagram and I like things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I follow people like Jessica Negri
Sure.
and Meg and stuff like that. And I'm like, I want to like this, but is that weird?
Yeah,
like,
it's
I'd like
you-
it.
I want to support and help you out because you're my friend, but also
I don't want to
This
seem
is weird.
creepy,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
or like I feel like if I'm like on an airplane and I'm scrolling through
That's it.
Instagram,
That's my biggest
Yeah.
thing.
and
That's
someone's
it.
sitting next to me, and I scroll by a picture of Meg, like not wearing a lot,
Scantily
and,
clad,
like
yeah.
I don't want to be like, I know her, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all
I know her very well.
Right.
That's
She's,
my-
like, she's very nice, like, you know what I mean?
Lovely
Like,
person.
And I'm scrolling through people's photos, and Jessica Negri comes up, and she was in a Wario cosplay.
Oh yeah.
And like, I mean, it's very revealing.
Yeah.
Very revealing. That's the thing. I
You're like,
got to it, and I wanted to like it because I love Wario.
Yeah.
Right. And like, I got to it, and I went. I was sitting there like it was in the
Staring
office,
at it
and then I
going-
looked to the side, and Michael was there, and he was looking at me. He was like, "What you looking at?" And like I was like that, and I looked at him, and he just went, "Wow." And it was like my favorite thing. It was so funny.
Oh my god.
I started laughing.
So
like,
good.
a real step was taken by Lindsay the other day, though.
Step on you?
Where I was like in the office just
Unfortunate.
doing whatever, and Lindsay, she's like, Jeremy, are you like into cosplay? Like, do you enjoy cosplaying and stuff like that? And I was like, yeah, I do. I just never like really.
It's a lot to do.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
time and effort to
do
put
it
into
right.
doing a real,
Yeah.
like really good cosplay.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I was always into that. I used to like dress as Danny Phantom and shit like that. I used to love it. But like, I was like, yeah. Oh, and she's like, okay, good. And that's all she said.
Yep.
That's scary.
She's making plans.
And then she's like, hey, I just want to let you know I messaged Jessica Negri. She's like, I just thought it'd be really funny to have you cosplay some Voltorb.
it's gonna be you. You're gonna be naked. Hold on, go to the wide. You're gonna be naked. You're gonna have some big ball around, and it's gonna be way high up
Or
on
it's
the.
just a table with my head, and like the top
Yeah.
is red, and I'm just
And
like,
just Jessica, Jessica's like,
But,
like sitting over
and then
you.
Lindsay shows me her like Twitter messages or whatever,
Yeah.
and she like messaged Jessica Negri. She's like, "Hey, how would you feel about having Jeremy be a Voltorb like in a Pokemon photo shoot?" And it was like 8 messages from Jessica of
yes,
all
please.
capitals, ha ha, like 7 messages, like ha 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 ha. That is the best thing ever. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Do you want to cosplay? You're a Voltorb. It's the ball.
Thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting us over all these years.
Thanks,
We love
everyone.
you
Bye, guys.
very much.
Bye-bye.
Catch you
Bye,
later.
You have a
everyone.
good one. See you next week. Or not.
We're gonna sell
Take
it.
them both, right? They're both you.
Roll the credits.